I mean, Christmas trees, go to QVC.com, go ham, okay? Here we go. Kansas City Steak Company, speaking of ham. Woo, I do love a ham, but right now we're going to talk about filet mignon, which I also equally love. This is the most versatile offering from Kansas City Steak Company because whether you're having taco night, maybe you want to serve a center of the plate with vegetables, stir-fry, bulgogi, maybe you want to make some Sammys or some stews, you can pick it up today in a 1-pound package option, 4 pounds total, or 8 1-pound packages of the Tenderloin tips. We don't have a lot of these to go around. If you want the 4-pound option, we only have 400 remaining. If you want the 8-pound option, we have fewer than 200 remaining. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jonathan, but I don't see auto delivery. Yeah, there's no auto delivery today. So stock up while we've got it. The 4-pound option is 5 easy payments of $14.40 and free shipping. The 8-pound option is 5 easy payments of $23. Now, I just want to call out something quickly. We didn't double the price of the 4-pound option to get to the price of the 8-pound option. We actually brought the 8-pound price down by $28.98. So I say stock up on that and save a whole bunch of money, and also pick up their mac and cheese. Just a personal note. You can find that on QVC.com. We shall discuss. Chef Ralph Pallarino is joining us live. He is our brand ambassador with Kansas City Steak Company, a friend of mine. And Chef, it is good to see you. How's it going over there?
It's going great. Welcome back. Things are great.
You.
You know, we had some soccer this morning. I watched a bunch of 6-year-olds.
Yeah.
My little friend Sonny the Bunny's over there hanging out. He did great. So it was a great morning. And now me and you are hanging out talking about, by the way, this is filet mignon. You
That's
know,
it.
I think a lot of times people see Tenderloin tips and they're like, I think I know what that is, but no. Make no mistake. Tenderloin equals filet mignon. And these tips, which range from about 1 to 3 ounces, are that perfect item that just, if you love filet mignon, but you just don't want that big, expensive center cut, these are versatile and they cut like butter. Oh, and by the way, they cook so fast. Yeah. And look how easy these are to cook and
that looks good.
Look at that, just like that, right? You can see every one of them is different size, different shapes, but make no mistake, this is filet mignon. Look at this one. This one is like nice and flat, right? That would be perfect maybe for a sandwich, which you're going to make. But you see, this is just filet mignon taken from the tips of the tenderloin. So when we say tenderloin, we're talking about filet mignon, but where do these tips come from, Mary, right? They come from the tip of the filet, right?
Yeah.
And what you get is all these mismatched little pieces of filet mignon that, like you said, you can use for chili, stir. What's so funny? I
was giggling because I don't know if anybody at home heard it, but my stomach just went like I'm so hungry. I could every time Ralph shows up, it's like Pavlovian at this point. I see you and I'm like, ooh, steak. But you know what? When it comes to filet mignon, we know the bite is so tender, it tastes so luxurious. It's like you spent a whole ton of money and you didn't, because now you can get the tips and make it more versatile. But question for you: in a 4-pound serving and in an 4-pound option and an 8-pound option, about how many servings can we get out of each one?
Yeah, hold that thought 1 second. Let me grab my
ready.
My package here. Okay. So this is 1 pound of tips.
Okay.
Now, based on what now let's say you go center of the plate. There's about 14 to 16 of these in each 1 pound bag. Ooh. So let's say each one equals 1 to 3 ounces. If you want like a 6 or 7 ounce filet mignon, then you'll probably get maybe 4 to 5 servings for center of the plate. Now, if you start slicing and dicing, like I said, maybe make a sandwich. Okay, let's make a sandwich. We got to scoop our bread, right? Put it over there. Now we're gonna make a sandwich, right?
By the way, I know everybody at home couldn't see it because we had a different shot, but he threw that bread over his shoulder.
So that's my new thing. By the way.
Please continue.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking some of those slices I did. So think about this is like a nice little sandwich, and I used maybe 2 to 3 of those filet mignons. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those in there. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to take some fried onions. Now, you see how elegant you can make your sandwich game when you're talking about filet mignon? And then what I like to do is a little bit of olive oil, right? And then just a little bit of pinch of our seasoning. And then you see that. I mean, look at that sandwich, right? Let's put it in there. You could also go cheese if you want.
Sure.
But I mean, that's what you get. You get a nice filet. mignon sandwich, a little onion, little arugula, and a little bit of olive oil. Now, think about this. Appetizer, big game, tailgating. You make like a big hoagie roll and you stuff it with the filet mignon, then cut them in little pieces. You know what it says? It says you actually care about the people you're giving it to, right?
I don't care about the bread on the floor, but I care about the people that are coming to eat at my house. And question for you, we love the fact that it's filet mignon. I actually cook mine in a skillet on the stovetop. I mean, is that doing it injustice or is that okay?
No, so there's two ways I love to do it.
Okay, tell us, teach us.
One is on the skillet, because it's called surface area, right? You want each one of these little pieces, right, or big pieces, to get heat everywhere, right? So in a skillet, they're going to get crusty and beautiful in a skillet. But you know what? How about your air fryer? Same concept, because you have that hot air circulating in that air fryer, and what you get is a nice kind of crusty nugget of filet mignon. So I love what you're saying about the skillet, perfect. And you don't have to really think too much about cooking these, because they cook in like 3 to 4 minutes because they're small and because of the way they're shaped. Now, think about it. If you had a big, expensive filet mignon, a lot of people don't have the confidence, right? They don't have the confidence to cook that perfectly. But in this case, it's perfect. You take them out, you let them thaw, you coat them with some olive oil, air fryer, skillet, flat top grill. Oh, and then you know what? How about a nice little salad?
I mean, come on. How about a little beef stew? Did you hear me earlier? How about you could use these to make bulgogi?
Yeah, and you know what? Let me tell you something. Usually people use an expensive cut of meat for stews and what you just said. In this case,
don't have to.
When you use filet mignon, you cut your cooking half in like a third. I mean, literally, because you're not waiting for the meat to become tender. It's already tender.
Brilliant. Chef, we're going to spend more time with you at 3 p.m. Eastern time right here on QVC2. Thank you, my friend.
1 hour.
Thank you for being here. Bye-bye for now. We'll see you soon. Hey, you know what? Little beef stew.